Hey, so I think we're starting this off a little weird, a little different. One, I've been taking, some chances on the channel with different content. Some of it's worked, some of it has not. So thank you for stomaching that. It's always a learning process trying to branch out, but if you don't bust out of the box, you'll get trapped in the box. So, and I think a lot of what BTS's message has been over the past year has been similar to learning parts of yourself and getting comfortable with yourself, trusting yourself, and just allowing for things to kind of flow the way they flow. But what's actually making this a little sentimental for me is not just the message of BTS. It's actually something random that is behind the scenes that usually, if I'm really hammered, I'll show you, because I know you can't really see it and it doesn't matter. But one of the things I did about a year ago is I was taking so many notes, and I was taking them on just random folded pieces of paper, that I would have these stacks of folded paper. In fact, like right now, there's like multiples of these like all around me, right? With like writing on the inside and the outside. And I decided to go with colored legal pads, like blue and pink and purple, whatever. And why am I telling you? I'm telling you because I made this legal pad where I would make notes about the songs I wanted to react to. I don't know if we can see that. Songs I wanted to react to and notes during performances and stuff. And as of this video, I'm on the last page. I have some other, I have some calculations of hours of working towards other things, but BTS at the top of the page, and it's the last page, which is crazy. Because I guess if you keep a diary, you know this, but I don't keep a diary. At least I didn't think I kept a diary. It turns out I have kind of one. It's this book, this legal pad. Anyways, it probably means like nothing to anyone outside of me. But you know what it really is? It's that, I'm trying to find some way to make it sound poetic, but there's not a poetic way to say it, at least not a way that I know, is that if you will actually put forth effort every day, and most everyone who's watching this video puts forth effort every day. Most people are not like, I'm gonna do nothing. Most people are putting forth effort. But the second part is, if you will find some way to keep track of your effort. Like, it's funny, I don't keep a diary, but I kept a log for planning videos. But since I made videos every day, it's like a small diary that you'll be surprised what happens within a year. Good and bad. Just powerful. But anyways, and also in the context of BTS, like, I'm going to be going to my first BTS show. This was my first album drop that I actually caught as it was happening. I finally have favorites, I've got biases in the group. Yes, biases, because I'm not picking just one, although if I had to pick one, it'd be J-Hope. But yeah, just, I think there's room. I think there's room to be sentimental on some videos. This is one of them. Oh, and see, this is already how dumb I am. I'm so sentimental, I threw my notepad over there, but I actually need to be on the last page where this video is. And let's go for it. We only got 4 people? Jin, Jimin, V, Jungkook, the vocal line. Oh, it says it. Cat. I'm glad you could make an appearance on this BTS video. Don't poop on me. There's a cat here. Go Youngie says, what's up? All right, let's go. Oh, I've also heard everyone's been requesting this video, so I'm excited that it will be like super dope. Sorry, for a second, I'm like, I don't even want to click the button. I like this moment before I even know what the song sounds like. The guitar effect is a flanger, which is where you have a certain amount of going in and out of tune, and you set how frequently it goes in and out of tune. So if you make the in and out of tuneness big, and you make the frequency big, you get these wobbles, all this stuff. Oh, we're going to back up. We're going to back up. I'm sorry, because two things are happening simultaneously. One, I'm really happy because I think out of the last three tracks I heard, shut up, computer, that out of the last three tracks I heard, I think this one's going to be my favorite of the last three. Then I also feel like it's going to be a sad song. So like I'm happy because I'm about to like a sad song. So let's just back up. I don't have a choice. Like, I only have two choices, right? I have a choice of, like, not saying anything and then trying to conjure my thoughts at the end of the video, or being like, this music is talking to me and I want to talk about it, which is going to piss a lot of people off. But I think no matter what I make, I'm going to piss a lot of people off. So how about let's piss them off and let's be true to ourselves at the same time. So if you hate the video, I got no anger for you. Maybe it wasn't the video for you. Let's back up. So these speed bumps, and why am I running so hard? Which obviously it's also weird to talk about a translation you're not sure is accurate. But some things you do because it's habitual. Like you wake up around the same time, you eat the same type of food, and other things you do because you have a vision for the future. But even when you change your habits, your changes in habits now become the new norm, and you find yourself still in repetitive behavior. And so you can find that when you change up your life to get out of habits, you just arrive at a new set of habits. And then when you realize you're at a new set of habits, that becomes depressing because you just escaped one box for another box. Yeah, there should be a major 4 to a minor 4 chord is what you've been hearing repeatedly in this section. It sounds pretty dope. I didn't want to call it out, but it's so dominant in the mix, even though it's a predominant chord functioning as a pseudo-dominant, whatever. Oh! Okay, so something about that 0 o'clock, which one I think is just beautiful. If no one has said it before them, that is just splendid. 2, there's a dick cat over here. That's you. Anyways, but something I started thinking about in the last couple of years, because I'm a habitual stay up till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. person, is deciding that the day ends at midnight, regardless of whether or not, this sounds so dumb. This is just like, but I'm revealing a truth about myself. is that like, yes, I know officially the day ends at midnight, but when you don't go to sleep until 3 or 4, you're like, the day ends when I go to sleep, the day begins when I wake up the next day. But then I've been trying to like think of it as stealing from the next day. If I stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning, it is the next day, and I've stolen 3 hours from tomorrow, and I have to pay that back. I'm not sure. I'm just talking honestly. I don't know. I feel like it's also judgment. I feel like 100 people, if there's even like 100 people here, I feel like they're gonna be like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, no one gives a shit, dude. Just shut up and play the song. Okay, fine. Let's go. All right, I'm having a weird experience with this song because I feel like if I had heard this song 3 weeks ago, I would be just tearing up and crying. But instead, I'm really excited and happy about it. But it's also biased through my own lens, which is making a decision. Hear me for a second, because when this song ends, we've got 20 seconds left. I'm not going to be talking shit at the end of the song. I'm not going to be. I'm going to say it all right here. That just, if the way you're going to react to the situations are, today I was hurt, I broke an arm, my cousin died, my dad died, so today's a shitty day. Or you're going to react and go, the sun was shining, the wind felt good, no one got in my face today. I feel like I'm capable of awesome things. Today's a good day. If that's how you let your emotions fly, then your world is going to be an uncontrollable emotional roller coaster of pivoting ups and downs that are determined by what happens only in your environment. If someone you know dies like every 5 days, then you're just going to live in a pool of misery until the end of time. So when I say Angie will be happy, I take that as being in control of happiness. It doesn't mean what happens around you is happy. It means how you choose to reflect on your existence is happy, right? If someone dies and that makes you sad, well, hell yeah, that's sad. But what's a way you can reframe that? Is you had the fortunate circumstance of being friends with and having a relationship with someone long enough that when they passed away, you were happy about it. And if they passed away and you were feeling sad, that means you were fortunate enough to be alive. So just reframe things and find positivity, because like the longer the world goes on, the more days you live on planet Earth, the more reasons you will have to think that everything is terrible and tragic. And you're not wrong. Things are terrible and tragic, but can you find a mentality to uplift yourself and uplift those who come around you and make a pathway forward? Well, bruh, I'm telling you, I said what I had to say before this, so pleasure to be with you. It's a pleasure. It's my pleasure to be here. I don't deserve this. It's my pleasure to have the opportunity to make something that other people consume. So now let's go make something else. Let's move forward. Love you, bye.